What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're gonna love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
After this, I have to figure out what to eat for dinner.
Oh, you are having alcohol. I'm not. I'm having an Olipop.
I am having alcohol, and like I said, look at this. I've had it like 3 sips, and look at that.
I think it's the
there.
lighting. Get closer to the screen.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I think it's just the coloring. I don't think
it's instant.
Yeah, well,
Instant. It's like a drop of alcohol touches my lips, and I get.
you're a ginger.
Yeah, no.
What can I say?
Yeah.
But I don't think that happens to me. No, you know who you are? You are your mother's child, because that's what happens to her.
I know. I
Let's
definitely.
see
I
it.
did. No, I 100% get it from her. There's
Have
no
I
doubt.
not worn this hat on when we record?
That is a tough question for me to answer.
I don't think I have, and it's
No,
like
I think
so-
you have.
No, I showed it when I got it.
Why, is it really messing with your headphones?
Yeah, like I never put this one fully on this ear
Yeah.
when I like record, but I feel like it's also like sticking straight out. But what a way to start this
What a way to start the episode.
recording.
On that note, hello everyone. Welcome to episode number 124 of the Underground Circuit podcast. Thank you for joining us today. Lighter episode today. We only have one race to cover because we have no more IndyCar, which is sad. But it's Casey's giving me a look like I got it wrong.
Yeah, because I feel like no, you got it right, but I feel like we could go off about a certain team for a while. Do race recap.
I'm going to refrain from doing that.
Okay.
I have
I'm not.
a rant in my head. It's prepared. It's like a speech written down, ready to go.
Good.
I'll probably forget all about it the moment I start speaking. That's besides the point. What is the point, though? Beautiful segue.
But it's
Make sure to go follow us over on our socials. You can get everything about us there, all of our discounts, our partnerships, stuff like that with our lovely friends and companies that we work with. But make sure to go follow us over on Instagram and Threads at undergroundcircuit_, on Twitter/X at UGCircuitPod, and over on TikTok at underground_circuit. It is spelled the exact same way the name of the show is spelled. Made it easy for you guys. We also fixed it recently. If you type in underground like it's spelled normally, we will also pop up. So made it even easier on everybody just to type in the word underground. And you get us. You also get probably all of our other shows on our underground network.
yeah, you definitely
You
do.
should go follow them as well. Big season this year for the Philadelphia Eagles, so Kyle's probably going to be going crazy covering them, covering the Phillies, maybe a little bit of coverage of the Flyers, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
No, they cover. He does a good job of covering the Flyers.
I know, but they were on the no talk list for a little bit. They were on the
really?
no, yeah, because they were so bad. But that was months
yeah.
ago, so I don't know. But they were on the no talk list for a bit.
I also like to say I won the first week of fantasy football.
I would like to say, wait, I have an announcement to make. I am so proud of this.
Oh, you almost won.
I almost won, but I'm in
That's
another
so-
league. I'm in another league with my wife's family. And the draft that I did, I was just, first of all, I don't really know football. I don't know if I like watching football. I don't know football to the degree of fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just not locked in for that draft. I really could not care less. And I was just so burnt from doing drafts. I think that was like my 3rd draft. And I was like, I don't
Yeah, that
wanna
was
do
the
this.
one after
Yeah.
when we did the one with the podcast.
And I got an F. So like ESPN gives you a grade for your draft afterwards. I got an F. Never happened to me before. I've always drafted pretty poorly, but that's never happened to me before. I won my matchup this week. I am thrilled.
It worked out.
Thrilled. I was going to take a picture, like a screenshot, and send it to the family group chat and say F stands for fantastic. and then like take a screenshot of my grade and then the winnings,
The score,
the score. So, but I refrained. I chose peace instead. But
you refrained.
yes, I refrained. But again, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry for that little rant right there. But
We're American.
Like I said, we're American. Football season's back. We're gonna inevitably be talking about it. My wife is thrilled that it's back. But
are you lying?
Yes, I'm lying.
Okay,
She's not thrilled that
that
it's back. She's very not thrilled that it's back. But it is what it is. Go Birds. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys. There you go. Regardless, as always, we will start off the episode with our meme of the week. I have one. Casey has one. We'll jump into the news, which there's a couple stories to talk about. And then, like I said, we're going to talk about Monza. I almost blanked on the name of the race there, but Monza.
Oh, racist blank on the name. Alrighty. Meme of the week. I'll go first. This one is mine. It's Mr. Oscar Piastri and how he could not hold himself back during the post-race interviews. I don't know if you're able to hear it. Let's see.
If it plays.
Why isn't it playing? I literally tested
I don't know.
Our recording. Okay, whatever. You don't need to hear it.
What does he say? What are they saying?
It's when they're talking about, I don't know exactly what he's asked about. I think with the whole pit stop thing and all that stuff, and you see the minute he clocks it, that he's able to say, oh, it's just an incident, and that's what he says, incident, full. I think we missed it because we were at the arcade, so we didn't, hear it fully.
Yeah.
But he full-on says, oh, it was just an incident. But you, literally, they finish answering the question, I forget who it was, and next thing you know, you, see him look, and he's like,
because he knows.
Shit-eating grin, and he's like,
he knows.
It's just an incident. Yeah. So, yeah, that was my meme that didn't want to play. But, yeah, Oscar Piastri. Owen.
Mine is... This is just too good to not be a meme and to not, talk about. We posted the video today, so, people are seeing it. But, our reaction at the arcade for this was incredible. And it's Max's message saying Norris and Piastri have swapped places. Max, that was GP telling Max that they swapped places. And Max said, ha, just because he had a slow stop. And this just summarizes the whole
No, the best is GP's response being like, it's none of our business.
Yeah, which is GP's polite way of saying, yes, I know, I'm aware, don't worry about it right now. Yeah. It's not your concern right now. Don't worry about it. But he's also but yeah, you're right, Max.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Everyone in the world at that moment was agreeing with you, Max. Yes, but GP said, we'll gossip later. No, that video of us hearing it is so funny because even Mom's reaction, off to the side, it's none of our business. Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah,
I still can't believe that happened.
I know. That was our meme of the week. Weekly news. A few pieces of weekly news to go over. First, one of the most exciting pieces of weekly news, I think, Mr. Franz Herrmann is making his comeback.
Yes.
Racing this weekend, aka Max Verstappen. He will be racing in the Endurance Series, making his debut this upcoming weekend at say the name because I'm going to butcher it.
Nordschleife. The Nordschleife.
Thank you. So yes, obviously. No, I think you're correct. So obviously he will be driving one of the GT cars. Obviously, everyone knows the story from the beginning of the season when he did it, and he went under as Franz, and he got the track record. I saw someone today post to the girl we met at Zandvoort that figured it out and looked at the schedule and was like, I think Max could race in the GT series during this weekend because there's a week in between Monza and Baku. I hope you bought your tickets ahead of time and you're able to go.
Oh yeah.
That girl planned it out. But yeah, so we'll be very excited to see. You can watch them on YouTube, so I will definitely be turning in. There's no racing this weekend. I think I need to watch Max Verstappen race. I believe it's on. I saw someone ask on social media like if they could watch, and I think it might be the series YouTube page, or I can double check and find it. Does like 2 different streams, one in German and one in English. So
nice.
We will be able to watch. But yes, that's gonna be very exciting. I don't expect anything less from Max Verstappen in GT series.
Come on.
Yeah, there's that. Also, other news following Zandvoort. Everyone knows about Carlos's penalty with the collision he had on Liam Lawson. Williams has appealed it, and those stewards are meeting this Friday to go over that decision. Obviously, it does not affect any of the standings or places they finished during the race in Zandvoort, but penalty points could be assigned, given
dished out.
All that, dished out.
Yeah.
So, I would expect to hear a little bit after following on Friday, but that's when they're meeting Friday.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, this is the biggest piece of weekly news, not Max Verstappen racing another series. This news broke literally, I think, the next day after we were recording on Monday, which always happens. But Colton Herta is officially leaving IndyCar and Andretti and joining Cadillac F1 team as their test or reserve driver. So, Cadillac, the American team, has their American driver at the helm. And he will be going to F2. So he can he will get the rest of the super license points that he needs, which he deserves.
Would not be shocked if the ultimate goal here is when Checo or Valtteri decide it's time to hang up the racing boots, just get Colton up there. That's what I'm picturing.
No, I agree. So yeah, obviously that's very, very, very exciting. Love Colton. He is a good person. He's a good driver. He's a sick driver. But yes, so that's one of the big pieces of news. It is also weird. There's been a lot of big changes in IndyCar to start off their silly season. Obviously, you have Will Power leaving, Penske now taking Colton Herta's spot at Andretti, which their rollout of that perfection. Did you see?
Yeah.
Because obviously everyone knows Will Power is a drummer. Colton Herta also is drums as well.
Yes.
So Andretti posted a help wanted sign, but it said drummer needed.
Drummer wanted, yeah.
Yeah, drummer wanted. And then next everyone was like, we know what this is. We know what this is. I mean, there was no other perfect spot for Will Power to go. The man is still at the top of his craft. There's no reason he needs to take a step down and go to a previous lower level team in IndyCar. But back to Colton Herta. Some of the drivers that have posted some quotes after the news broke. Scott McLaughlin said, "Wish my man the best, one of the best friends in the paddock, proud of him for chasing his dream. Connor Daly, just due to his next level skill, I'm going to be front row cheerleader draped in merch for whatever Colton Herta is driving overseas.
I love it.
Rossi, we'll miss you, bro. Cannot wait to see you give him some hell. Kyle Kirkwood, obviously teammate. Best of luck, brother. It's been an honor and privilege to race beside you. Make us proud." So, yeah. The quote I thought was the most, not important, I would say. The one I was maybe the most surprised about was from Lando. Someone asked Lando his opinion because they grew up racing together in the junior series. They were teammates on the team. I'm blanking at the moment. But yeah, they grew up together in 2015 racing together, which I just always think Lando's so much younger than he is because when he literally 3 years ago he looked like a baby. So it's how are you racing at the same time? Teammates with Colton Herta, but he's teammates with Colton Herta. But yeah, so someone asked him his opinion, and he believes that IndyCar should play more of a super license point, should play more into super license points than they should be able to attain get.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
His quote said, "It's not my decision. I think he's probably capable of driving a Formula One car and driving it at an incredibly high level. He's probably better than most other drivers that are in the ranks and coming up in F3 and F2 and stuff. So I don't think he should need to race an F2 if I was the boss. I think there's a certain allowance of if you have to qualify in some way. I don't think you can just be an old Bill and play to get into the Formula One. But IndyCar, I think, is one of the toughest series in the world, and I think it's incredibly tougher to drive. Car to drive, I've never driven it myself, but you can tell all those things, and the level of these drivers have is incredibly high. So
nice.
That's what Lando thinks. Yeah.
That's some nice words from Lando. I like it.
Yeah. Saying that's what I was like. I was very. It was nice to hear those thoughts from Lando.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Colton Herta will be here. I can already see because Colton Herta will do funny, silly TikTok things. We all know, like social media things. We all know Valtteri Bottas will do those silly things. It's just Checo, but I think Checo will do them as well. So
I think if it's the three of them and
Yeah.
Valtteri and Colton are like egging him on and being like, do it, like come do this with us, Checo would do it, absolutely.
Yeah. You know what I
would
also saw?
like to see Checo's personality changes under Cadillac and not Red Bull.
We're gonna say it's like when Bottas left Mercedes.
Yeah.
It's like in MLB when like because like the Yankees are the team, right, where you have to like have your hair cut or whatever. It's like when they can come, like I think we're gonna see a different side of Checo. Yeah. I think for sure. I also saw, but I'm now blanking on where I saw it. That Cadillac this past weekend ran like a full simulation race weekend from, I think, kind of at the track and then back at their factory or whatever, like just to kind of play out the entire weekend, like mock schedule of drivers,
see what happens,
what the data will look like on their computers and all that stuff. After I was like, that's very, very smart to do.
Yeah, I like that.
So you're not, yeah. There was one other thing that I didn't have noted, and I'm just remembering, but no, I don't remember. It'll probably come to me later on, but yes, that was weekly news.
Weekly news.
Pints and Pit Stops.
Oh dear God!
I did
not get the chance to also watch a recap of the race. So
yeah, but the questions I wrote was straight from memory, watching the race or like online discussion afterwards. So you should know.
Oh, okay.
I did not watch a race recap. So
okay, all right, that's good to know. That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
My point is Voodoo Ranger Tropic Force. The glare, if you can get the glare out of the way.
You can see it now.
It's an IPA. I love it. It's great. I've had it before. It's delicious. The only bad side of this is I believe this is the one that's 9.5.
No wonder why your face is red.
Percentage. Yeah. So, but it's so good. It doesn't taste like it's 9.5. And it would, what this drink would
dangerous.
Be perfect for? The underground circuit drunk stream.
Oh, because it's like one. You don't need a lot.
Because you would literally need like two, and then it would be like you're in a perfect ride in that line there. You know
what's one? You ever see the people talk about those cut waters now?
Mm-hmm.
And how people take they literally drink one and they're done for.
Yeah.
But yes, Pints and Pit Stops. Everyone knows the rules. I will start the timer as soon as I'm done reading the first question. Every question he gets right, he'll lose a second. Every question he gets wrong, he'll gain a second. Mm-hmm. This is all about Monza. Are you ready?
Sure.
Who was the first to retire from the race?
Nico Hülkenberg.
What penalty did Ali receive?
5 seconds causing a collision.
Why did Kimi receive a 5-second penalty?
Driving erratically.
Where did Isaac finish the race position?
P10.
What was historic about this Italian GP?
It was the fastest ever Formula 1 race.
Okay. 22.28. You got one wrong.
I got one. Oh, it's the second one. It's Ollie's question. Yeah, I know it. Yeah. I could.
Yep. So yeah, your time before is 22.28.
Time before 28.28.
No, 22.28.
22.28. That's what I said. That's what I said.
You just switched them. Yes. So who was the first to retire from the race? Yes, that was Nico. So he was second there. What penalty did Ali receive? He got a 10-second penalty.
Oh.
That's what he got.
Was it for causing? It was for causing a collision, though, right?
I think that was what the official one said. 'Cause it was with him and
Carlos, right?
Yeah. Sorry, my alarm is going off. Yes, for him and Carlos. And then, why did Kimi receive a 5-second penalty? You got this correct for driving erratically. Where did Isaac finish the race? P10. And then what was historic about this Italian GP? It was the fastest GP with a time of 1 hour and 13 minutes. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you got 4 seconds off. So 18.28.
Yes, 22.28, 19.28, counting that one question wrong, giving me a second back. That brings...
You have four questions.
Right.
Yeah, so if you lose, you got one right, so you lost a second, and then you gained a second for the question wrong, and then you got 3 off. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Wow.
Math has never been my strongest, people. I totally...
That scared me a little bit. That scared me a little bit.
I almost finally figured out you could do it.
That brings my average time to 23.66. Nice. Nick Castellanos just doubled and JT Realmuto scored. And my fastest time is still the 14.9, which was just last week, I think. Was my
last week
time.
You killed it. Yeah. Monza.
Monza.
Wait. It's brought to you by Serious Motorsport.
It is brought to you by
being a podcast.
I know, we're really bad. We're really bad at this. We're so sorry, Furious Motorsport. This Monza recap is brought to you by Furious Motorsport. If you guys do not know who Furious Motorsport is, they are the best jersey company that I have ever had a chance to come across. It was like a godsend finding these guys when Casey and I first started watching Formula One and Motorsports.
I don't remember how I found them.
I don't remember how you found them either, but I'm so happy you did. But they are lovely to work with, and we are so happy working with them. They're the coolest jerseys you've ever seen in your life. They are constantly coming out with new stuff. Swim trunks, crop tops, baseball jerseys, hockey jerseys, basketball jerseys, all this stuff. And it's all motorsport related, and it's awesome. They make wonderful gifts for the upcoming holiday season. And make sure to use our link in our social media bios. That will take you right to our store, which will give you a 10% off discount. And you don't even have to worry about doing anything else. You click the link in our bio, you go right to our store, you get the 10% off. It's lovely. It works. If you don't use the link in our bio, make sure to use the code UNDERGROUND10. That'll also give you the 10% off. And again, that's spelled the same way the name of the show is spelled. So it's Underground with no vowels except for the leading U. That is code UNDERGROUND10. Like I said, go take a look. They are the coolest things you'll ever see in your life. You've seen me and Casey wear them before. I've gotten so many compliments at work about them. It is just, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, gorgeous jerseys. So thank you, Furious Motorsport, for working with us and sponsoring us and sponsoring this Monza recap for the episode today.
But yeah, Monza. I just want to start first off. I saw this clip from Maddie and Tommy, the P1. They had a great Monza recap this week after the craziness of all. I've seen the clips. I did listen to mostly. It's a very good recap. But I have to start off with this. They went on a rant about the tires and how the medium tires should not be lasting that long.
No, I 100% agree with that. Yeah.
There's no reason the medium tires should be going almost the entire length of the race. That's what the hard tires are for.
Right.
I feel like they did get the selection wrong this weekend for some reason. Or maybe it wasn't as hot as it normally is in Monza. So, they didn't fall apart as quickly as they normally do. But tires might be going, oh no, I have a bone to pick. I can do this right away. You know, you should know what I'm going to say.
Hold on. The TV direction. Okay, you gave me a hint. The TV direction.
Qualifying.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Max's lap in qualifying.
Yeah, obviously Max gets on pole, sets the fastest lap time in Monza in F1 history. Literally, historical lap. What are we watching instead of Max crossing the finish line? some rando people in the McLaren garage. Wasn't even Lando's family, like friends and loved ones and stuff in the garage because he just crossed and he was on provisional pole. No,
Right.
watching randos in the garage, some rich people, instead of Max Verstappen crossing the finish line. That was
crazy.
I've always said this, stop showing the garage. We don't care about who's in the garage. I want to see who's on the track.
Right.
Please.
Honestly, it makes no sense to me, like, why. Like, I do get it from, like, a business standpoint, but, like, I 100% agree. Stop showing us the garage. Like,
yeah.
That's great that Lando's parents are there. That's great that Kelly is there with Max and everything, especially having the kid. That's wonderful. That's great. Show them once. Show them while they're walking through the paddock. I don't want to see them.
Or
especially
like
when it's
Carlos's
qualifying.
girlfriend, like she was like so into the race when he was like great, that's fine, but not during that moment.
Stop showing us it, especially Q3 qualifying. Do not show us the garage. I don't care. You have 8 minutes of screen time in Q3. Show us the full 8 minutes on the track. I didn't know I had this bone to pick either, but I did have this bone to pick. You're right.
No, it didn't bother me, and it's just like watching that clip over and over again is infuriating almost. It's just like, what were they? Who in the TV was like? Who in the Formula One or the what's it called FOM was like? Yeah, show the garage.
Show the garage.
Who cares that Max is setting purple.
Listen, and it's like I understand you're gonna make the argument. People are gonna make the argument that's like, well, they didn't know it was like the fastest lap in Formula One history, and it's like that's right, they didn't. But what they did know is that Lando just put it on provisional pole, and Max is going purple.
Yeah, they have the timing. They have probably 10 times more data that the normal general population has watching it on live timing. I'm pretty sure they can see the sector times and the individual, like the small sector times he's setting to be like, oh shit, I think Max is going to take pole away from Lando. Yeah. There was no reason for. Also, the Sky broadcast, this is nothing into Sky broadcast, but they just assumed that Lando was getting it. So when Max comes across, they're like, Max, they literally don't know what to say first, and then they keep going. But
you can never count out Max. Never.
No, you can't.
You
can't count out Max.
Time and time again, he is going to show up when it matters most. And he's going to have those crazy moments where it's, oh shit, Max just did the impossible,
Yeah.
And yet, everybody thought, everybody going into these last few races are thinking McLaren's untouchable, and that's it.
Yeah.
And there's no hope for anybody else. And then Max goes and put it on pole. And it's like...
Yeah. And not just puts it on pole, gives us an insane lap.
Gives us literally the fastest lap on record.
Yeah. That's what Max is so made for the moment. If that makes any sense.
It's like disgusting how well how much he loves that pressure. And like that.
Yeah.
And
thrives on it.
Right. And it's like he doesn't even know that he's in that moment. He didn't know. He knew that he was chasing Lando, but he's flying and he's just putting in a performance. And it's like,
I think it was some of Sky's stuff from today or yesterday, and it was Nico Rosberg and two others. I'm blanking, maybe Martin and someone else. And they were basically saying oh, is that Red Bull finally fast again? And he goes no, it's Max.
It's Max. Max it's 100% Max.
It's Max being purely a fast driver.
Yeah.
That's all it is. When he said a few weeks ago he was never going to win a race again. So, this season.
Yeah.
And then he goes and does this.
Yeah.
That was my bone to pick. But now to the
It's a good bone to pick.
Race. Whose baby is this on the Phillies broadcast?
I don't know. I don't have it up.
I have it up beside me, and Tom McCarthy's holding a baby, but now I'm realizing they're playing the Mets. McCarthy's son is the booth announcer for the Mets, so maybe it's his granddaughter.
Oh, maybe it's his grandson or granddaughter? Yeah.
It's definitely a girl. She's wearing a cute little bow, but out of the corner of my eye,
who
was this baby they put in there with McCarthy and Kruk? But yes, that was the randomest part, but the race. Isaac Aljar? Should we start with him?
Yeah. I I liked it.
Well, he went from the pit lane to P10.
He did. You're right. I'm sorry. I told you I didn't have a chance to watch a recap, so it's like pulling all the memories out of my head of like what happened in the race is taking me a while. Yes, I cannot believe Isaac Hadjar pulling P10 from the pit lane. I mean, the kid, we've said this time and time again on this show, but
yeah,
the kid is rookie of the year to me. At least to me.
He has to be.
He is rookie of the year. I know Kimmy's done well, and I know that
Kimmy has more points and all, but
I don't. It's just like, again, I said this last week. I'm gonna say it again this week. If you put a gun to my head right now and you were like, "Give me rookie of the year," I'm taking Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah.
And it's especially considering the turnaround from the beginning of the year.
Even not even the beginning of the year, he had an awful qualifying on Saturday, and just locked in and was like, "Okay, we're doing."
I got it. But like for him to get points from pit lane, like that is even. I mean, he finished P10, so it's 1 point. But like that's one point the V Carb was not expecting to get. Like
no,
you're thinking pit lane. All right, I can finish maybe 14th, 13th at best. You know.
No, it worked out. So I posted after the race. I said the rookies had a good, damn good showing because you had Bortoletto in 8th, Antonelli in 9th, Hadjar 10th. Ollie was just out again in 12th. Ollie has been so damn close.
Close every time.
He's been so consistently close to P10 for the whole entire season. It's actually not laughable, but it's like insane that he's that close. Then obviously you just have Liam who finished P14, and Franco was P17. But yeah, I mean, pretty damn good showing from the rookies, especially when you have like Bortoletto. His teammate didn't even start.
Yeah.
Esteban out of the points. So yeah, no, great showing from the two of them, or all of the rookies. We mentioned Kimmy, so I'm gonna go on to Kimmy. Toto has some strong words after the race. They asked him how Toto felt about Kimmy's weekend, and he basically said it was underwhelming.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. The rest of his quote says, "You can't put the car in the gravel bed and expect to be there. All of that race was underwhelming." So it was a very forgetful weekend. I feel like maybe the the worst race of Kimmy's weekend, based on Toto's comments. I haven't seen Toto be that openly criticizing.
No, that's the first time I've heard him be like that openly negative about Kimmy. Yep. Wow. Maybe he's just, you know what? Maybe he is just thinking like, Kimmy knows it just as much as I do.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's been in the, it's not like this is Kimmy's first race. It's not like he's not going to win any sort of like, rookie kind of niceties. Toto's probably thinking like, all right, you are 16 races in, something like that. To have 8.
Maybe also,
Toto's
like seeing the conversation with Hadjar and how everyone's like, no, Hadjar is clearly rookie of the year. And he's like,
oh, true.
No, Kimmy should flat out be rookie of the year. He's been on podium multiple times. Like, that's what I could think he's thinking that. But yeah. Good job for Isaac. Kimmy. Well, last year, never forget, Kimmy last year had that nasty crash in FP1 when he made his debut.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Remember, he was flying and went into however crazy amount of G's.
That was at Monza, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because everybody was like, oh, this is when they're making the announcement that Kimmy's coming up and everything because it's hometown race. But, yeah, I mean, I do remember that happening to him, but... Yeah, I mean, that's the first time I've heard Toto be that openly negative about Kimmy. But I mean, hey, like I said, he is a rookie still. Obviously, it's his rookie year, but like, he's had races underneath his belt and everything now where Toto maybe can be that. And I agree with what you're saying. Maybe Toto is seeing the rookie of the year conversation. He's like, oh, I gotta like maybe push him a little bit to try to perform.
Yeah, this should be Kimi.
Yeah, just to get back into that conversation. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a really good point to bring up.
Yeah.
I am thinking about it. Like I said, it's really hard for me to remember stuff, but I'm racking my brain right now. What did George Russell do this weekend?
George didn't. Well, he finished P5.
I was going to say, he was in top 5. I know that.
He finished between the Ferraris. I do know they screwed him over, I think, for qualifying. He didn't want to go on the mediums. They put him on the mediums instead.
Yes. He asked for mediums. They put him on hards.
Yeah, and he's out there, like, for his last run, being like, why am I on the mediums? Like, he had no clue. So, yeah, I mean, he kind of had a quiet weekend, but he was, I mean, Charles was so far away from the top 3, and then it was like Lewis and George were kind of even farther away from Charles.
Yeah.
So I think they just had they were in like no man's land, because then after Lewis was that DRS train that was forming in the background. So, yeah, it's kind of was just a quiet weekend.
Just doing whatever.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. Like, couldn't remember anything like popping out for him, but
yeah. Yeah, you had an awful weekend for Aston Martin. I said Alonso DNF, and then
suspension failure
finished 18th. Yeah.
Yeah. Weekend to forget.
Which suspension failure for Alonso was wild, right? That's the slow-mo recap. Like,
he comes around a left-hander, and he puts his right tires over the curb, and you just see the front rods that connect the nose to the tires and everything. The one on the right just snaps, and you see the wheel just sloop a little bit lower than where it was, and it's like, what the hell was that? And he immediately slows down. He comes over the radio, suspension failure, and then he just pulls in. He gets back to the pits, which is great. I
know we were hoping he wasn't going to.
Yeah. He was able to get back to the pits, and we were like, why didn't you just stop in the middle of the track? Because at that point, the race was a little boring, and we were just sitting there. But, yes, suspension failure for Alonso.
Yep. Yeah, not a good weekend for them. Same for Alpine. We have Pierre announce his extension with Alpine, and then him and Franco finished 16th and 17th.
You love to see it.
He loves to see it. But, yeah, I mean, everyone else, like you said, it was an exciting start. It was a good start.
The first 2 laps were incredible.
Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat because you have Max gets a great start. Easy.
Max gets a great start, of course.
Lando, as someone commented today when I posted the race start, just mowed the lawn.
Yeah.
He went right over the grass. And I was like, yeah, expensive lawnmower. I think Owen held his breath at that exact moment because he didn't know where Lando was going. And then you had Oscar and Charles, which I could watch an entire freaking race of Oscar and Charles battles.
Oh, my God.
It's like watching Charles and Max, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm really happy you brought this up because that's exactly how I felt watching it live. I was like, this is like watching Charles and Max race each other because it was such a good, clean, respectful battle between those two. And it was like, part of me was like, oh, they gotta be in the car, just looking at each other and just being like, you son of a bitch. That was a great move, but I'm coming back at you now.
No, it's, and I mean, and then you finally have Oscar make the move and get around him, which if that doesn't win Overtake of the Month for September, I don't know what's going to, because it's on the inside. I saw someone today said, I think it was one of the other countries, broadcast, was they literally said no, because they didn't think he was fully going to make it.
Yeah.
When he went to do that move, but he made it. But yeah, it's literally, I know you love Lando, I could watch a Max, Charles, and Oscar battle for the championship, I think.
I would love
and never
to watch
be bored.
that. Yeah, I would love to watch that.
Yeah.
That would be such a good battle.
It was such a good, when you watch the onboards from, either one, especially Oscar, because Charles does get ahead at the start, they're literally, wheel to wheel.
Yeah.
They're basically almost touching, but without ever actually fully touching and giving each other damage, which obviously is what you want to see. It's, like you said, good, clean, respectful racing, but pushing it to the limit.
Right.
But yeah, the start was electric, and then it did kind of die down.
Slow down a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And then you just had the pit stops come in.
Pit stops come in, which I guess, should we talk about it now?
Well, I could, yeah, because I don't really have.
Should I do my rant?
We could do them. Well, it's the top 3. Ferrari, McLaren, Max.
Yeah. All right, let's just get this out of the way then. God, I feel like I say this all the time. McLaren, I told you, my speech in my head just out the door.
It went.
McLaren needs to figure their shit out. They need to figure out who they're prioritizing. You have 7 races left at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You pick someone. Please, pick someone. Make the hard call, Zach Brown. Pick someone to focus. It's going to suck for a day, and then it's going to be done. And you'll be fine. You'll live through it. It's okay. I don't understand now I do have to go back. I will say this. I do have to go back and look at the entire kind of explanation from McLaren, see Lando's quotes, see Oscar's quotes, because I don't fully know what was said after the race. But what I don't understand is you double stack. You pit Oscar first. Sorry, you didn't double stack. You pit Oscar first.
Yeah.
A lap later, you pit Lando. Traditionally saying, okay, Oscar has priority because we pit him first. He's on the better strategy. There you go.
Yeah.
You get a slow stop with Lando, which obviously you didn't want. And then, nice. Auto Chem, too. Love to see it. You get a slow stop with Lando, and then you go, hey, swap positions because Lando has faster pace than you. And it's like...
No, they also said...
What?
They also literally threw in Hungary 2024 in the radio message.
Yeah, also, why? Why? Why do you need to bring that up?
Why do you need to settle the scores? Who's keeping score? No one.
Nobody's keeping scores.
The power social freaks are keeping score. That's who's keeping score, but not...
But then to have Oscar switch, which Joel Embiid, if you follow the Sixers player at all, posted this thing afterwards and saying, these papaya rules are insane. Oscar's a better man than I am. I 100% agree. If I'm Oscar and I'm hearing Hungary 2024 brought up and being like, you should, nice, Harrison Bader.
Oh, wait, Dad? I'm
that is a taste of your own medicine. So I don't understand. You then let Lando go in front. And then you say, oh, hey, by the way,
you can race.
Fight. Make up your fucking mind.
Yeah.
If you're going to say Lando go ahead, then make it Lando go ahead. Don't let him swap, and then the moment the swap is done, you go, oh, by the way, Oscar's going to race you. Oscar will fucking race him and be like, okay,
and prove a point.
I'm going to catch him. And we saw the overtake that Oscar did in Lando in Monza last year. So, no turn is safe then for Lando because he's like, this motherfucker is going to come up right from behind, and pull a move in a corner that I'm not expecting him to pull a move in. And I was just like, make up your mind, please. Please.
Yeah, it's I feel like I got flashbacks to last year after the first papaya rules incident in Hungary 2024 and how Will Buxton went on a rant the next week and being like they have to make up their mind. I'm like, play it back because they clearly didn't
play it back
the first time.
Run it back.
And it's the way I think I've never seen F1 journalists and commentators all agree on one thing, that they have to stop doing this.
Yeah.
I've seen so many of them say, okay, so if it comes down to Abu Dhabi and Lando has a slow pit stop again, are they going to tell Oscar, oh, let him through?
Right.
Because that's the precedent you're setting.
That is the precedent you're setting. That's the best way to put it. You did the swap because Lando had a slow stop. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then okay. Oh, Red Bull wants Yuki to win today. All right, Max, let him switch. That's what it was. That's literally what it was. Oh, we want Lando to get in front today. Do the swap. Not, he's got faster pace. Hey, he's got fresher tires. Not any of that. A swap sucks no matter what. That
Yeah.
is clear as day.
But not
there's
when you're
always a reason behind it, and a technical reason, not just, hey, Oscar, do you remember Hungary 2024?
Yeah. The fact that they threw that in the radio message, if I was Oscar, I would have been like, shut the fuck up. And
I would have said,
going,
shut the fuck up and let me drive. Yeah.
Where the hell was Mark Webber? Because I'm sure the minute he heard them throw Hungary 2024 on the radio, he had to have been fuming. I just think, like, people keep saying they're championship rivals. So that's like asking Lewis to swap with Max in Abu Dhabi 2021. Why are you, like, the constructors is theirs, okay? The constructors is theirs. No one else is catching them. They are going to win it. I saw today, if they outscore Ferrari and Baku by 10 points, they get it. Like, it's theirs.
Yeah.
That's not the point. You don't need the team points anymore. This is now a championship battle.
Yeah.
And you have to learn how to figure out, because God forbid they keep screwing this up week after week. Max Verstappen, I know it's a damn long shot. Max Verstappen was going to come from behind and take the championship.
Yeah.
He's looking championship.
It's such bad management.
It's such
and
bad
it's
management.
Like, I hate watching it because it's my favorite team, and I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
it's literally low-key embarrassing. Like, what
it is.
It's like you can tell they haven't been at the top for long enough.
Yeah. Because and it's also like, internally, when Hungary 2024 happened, they were like, with the whole thing, all the aftermath coming from that, they were like, man, we just want this to go away. We just want to move on from it. Internally that's what they were thinking. And then this weekend it was, hey, 2024, Hungary, do it again.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, stop it. Pick one.
Yeah. The one team principle, I have this, and then I have this thing I want to say, and then I kind of have a conspiracy theory that I've seen online, and it kind of makes...
I don't have a tinfoil hat to put on, but I actually would if I did.
I have my conspiracy theory hat on. It's Ferrari, okay? Because they're a conspiracy theory of themselves.
True.
So someone was very smart enough to ask Toto Wolff what he thought about this. If there's one person that understands an inter-team battle for a championship, it's Toto Wolff, because he deals with it with Nico and Lewis. So he said, we set a precedent that is very difficult to undo, or you set a precedent. What if the team makes another pit stop mistake and it's not a pit stop? Do you switch them around? But then equally, because of a team mistake, making a driver that is trying to catch up lose the points is not fair either. Like, that's when you know you've messed up so bad, when literally every single person in F1, maybe except for Lando fans, are agreeing on the entire point. My conspiracy theory thought.
Wait. Before you do that, I do have a tinfoil hat.
Oh my god. Oh, you have the April Rich hat. Okay. That doesn't look as bad now, because it looks like a different color. The other day it looked like your skin tone. That's what made it worse.
This is my conspiracy theory hat. Okay.
I saw something saying it's like McLaren is annoyed that Oscar Piastri is going to win the championship, because that's not the driver they bred and grew from the ground up.
Oh.
It's like they can't, like, if Lando's to win, they can take credit for his full-on career from the minute he was a junior driver, like everything. That's not Oscar. Oscar's not homegrown, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's good.
And when you think about it, you're like, yeah, maybe. Like, that's not Zach Brown's, like, home, like, literally child.
That's not his
comes to Lando.
Project. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. I think Motorsport posted that, and maybe someone else posted, like, someone else said it, but once I saw it, and I was like, that is a conspiracy theory and maybe a hot take, but maybe it's not even a hot take, but it's just like the way they're moving makes it seem like...
Yeah.
It also... I was talking to someone else, and it's like, does Zach Brown have too much of a say? Like, if this was fully Andreas Stella's team principal run, if it was his fully run team, would this be handled 100% different?
Yes.
And in the correct way?
I don't know if it would be 100% handled in the correct way, because I think you kind of mentioned it earlier, the fact that they've never been in this position, McLaren has never been in this position, with a world, I shouldn't say never, hasn't been in this position in a while with their modern drivers and everything to win a World Drivers' Championship. I don't think it would be handled 100% the right way. I do, however, agree that Zach does have too much of a say. And he's very invested, which is a good thing. You would want a CEO of a company that's invested in everything. But, like, I think of, like, how I think of him having too much to say, and this is just going to be, like, a metaphor for it. When Zach Brown shows up in the Grill the Grid team principals videos,
not Andrea.
And not Andrea, or it's Zach and Andrea, I'm like, dude, you're not a team principal. Get out.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, and it's so wild because he doesn't act that way in IndyCar.
No, like, which is weird. But it does make sense because, like you said, Lando is their homegrown project.
Their golden child.
That is Zach's golden child. So it's like, yeah, like, I can buy into that theory. Like,
yeah. Well, also going back, I just looked it up quickly. When you think of, like, Andrea Stella and where he came from, he worked at Ferrari. He worked at Ferrari during the times of Michael Schumacher, Kimi Räikkönen, and Fernando Alonso, which basically is when Kimi and Fernando were battling. So, like, if there is one person that actually might understand the inter-team battle, it is Andrea.
Right. I would if going strictly off of that, I would definitely trust him to be like, let me handle this situation, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely, it's low-key embarrassing. It's
fucking high-key embarrassing is what it is.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing. Yeah. You can't... The championship, first and second place in the Drivers' Championship is yours as well. Stop. You're going to walk in next year as championship of both and 1-2 in Drivers. Yep. That's from where you were 2 years ago at the beginning of the season.
Right.
It's amazing. So, like, stop making a fool of yourself and stop setting this precedent where people are going to now, every time you make a strategy call, be like, what are they going to do?
It really is an embarrassment, and it is strictly just like, I don't get the thought process. It's like, it's like we can talk all we want about it, but it's like, I don't get it. I don't get that what happened this past weekend. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me why you can't pick a driver. Like, I know they want Lando to win. I know they want Oscar to win. Like, you're going to piss off somebody.
Yeah.
Make a decision. Make a decision.
You're gonna, if they don't, they're gonna make themselves worse in the long run. They're gonna create a divide so much within their team, it's gonna be worse. So yeah, they have to make up their damn mind. But yes, McLaren, good for you.
good for you is a good way to put it.
Good for you. Ferrari, kind of a downer of a weekend, I would like to say. I first thought going into FP1, Lewis did look good. I was like, oh, is this the weekend Lewis finally gets it all together? And then it just, like, fell apart. I would also want to say that car sucks. That car
it does.
So bad. There's nothing good about that car. Someone posted a video from the race, the first chicane, the race starts. So they're all pretty close together. Everyone comes through, rides over the first curb, the second curb keeps going. Like, super easy. That's all they do. Charles comes through and is like this. Like, he almost loses it. So, like, he's fighting that car so much.
So much, yeah.
So much. Yeah, there's a lot of, I also think, just, like, incompetence within the team, because obviously we had the whole qualifying fiasco with the toe or no toe with Lewis and Charles and all that stuff. But I went off about that enough on Saturday. But yeah, not the best weekend from him. I mean, it's never fun to not see a Ferrari driver on the podium at Monza.
Oh no, you always want that to happen.
Yeah,
you know, regardless of your team affiliation, seeing a Ferrari driver on the podium in Monza is cool. That's very cool to see.
Which I think in a way maybe Monza did have a Ferrari adjacent driver on the podium, because I've never heard the crowd in Monza sing the Max Verstappen song and cheer for him so much. Like, he was a Ferrari driver. He even said he was shocked. Yeah. He said the crowd in Imola was also just, like, as exciting and cheerful for him as it was in. But I asked a very good, I think, good question. There was a lot of good conversation under it on threads because Lando was booed. Oscar was clearly not. Max was clearly not. Lando was
Yeah.
booed on the podium. And people, when it comes to drivers being booed in F1, I never get it. People act like it's the worst thing in the world. And that's why,
Right.
that's why I was genuinely curious because the Philadelphia sports fans and us, we boo our own home teams when they play like shit. So even Max was like, I think to drivers like maybe Max, I would say even Michael Schumacher, like booing maybe is a sign of respect because they know they're that damn good that like
Right. People
they're
expect
hard
better.
to beat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean Max was
on
another level.
Yeah, the whole booing thing. I mean, we've talked about this before. So
yeah, we've talked about it before.
Won't like say anything too much, but like, yeah, I get it. Like Lando right now is the enemy. Because it's like he's the loudest one there, and it's like it's kind of crazy that Lando's in second, he's getting booed, and Oscar's leading the championship.
Yeah,
he's not getting booed. But like it's because again, Lando's like the poster boy for McLaren.
Yeah.
And McLaren right now is the enemy because they're in the lead. So it's like, yeah.
And for the people at the race, if they're not listening to anything, they're not seeing the full broadcast, it did look like maybe it was Lando's idea to swap.
Right.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame them, but
I get it. I don't blame them. I know it's
confusing
maybe for people who have grown up in Europe and overseas that never really booed during sports. I respect that. I get that.
But that's why I said it because like I know football stadiums in Europe and the UK are intense.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So like people are saying it's just because I guess F1's always been the gentleman's sport, but like I agree with that, but I don't agree with that. It's still a sport. Booing is like built into the culture of sports.
Yeah, I gotta say I disagree with F1 being the gentleman's sport. I think people are getting confused and using the word gentleman's sport when they really mean rich. And it's like F1 is a very expensive and very luxurious sport. Makes sense. I don't know if it's just me. If I think of a gentleman's sport, I think of golf. I think there's tradition there.
There's booing in golf too.
Right, which there's booing in golf. So it's like, sure. But I get why people would be upset about it. I understand it.
Yeah. And like I said, there's always a time and a place. If people are booing during a national anthem, that's uncalled for.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah.
Don't boo during a national anthem. If people are booing while like a player's getting hurt, if someone got hurt, yes, that's uncalled for. But
yeah,
I think a little booing is okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what they're doing. Max Verstappen.
It's just an animal, man. This was a classic 2022 Max Verstappen, 2023 Max Verstappen win.
I thought he was in Rocky for a second.
I loved it. I mean, he was flying, and I said this when we were at the arcade, and it's true. When Max and Lando were as ahead as they were, they don't really get any screen time. And that sucks because Lando's my favorite driver, but I think it's a testament to them that they're able to pull away from the crowd, that the traffic that much. But I don't know, man. Max, it felt nice seeing Max win like that. Because it was like we had that break from him always winning like that, where we got tired of it. So now it was like, oh, that's cool. That's fun to see again. Like, we haven't had this in a while. I don't know. I agree. The only thing I want to say is you are correct. If Lando and Oscar keep battling back and forth this, and McLaren can't make up their mind, and Max keeps driving the way he's driving right now, or the way he just drove in Monza, he's going to come roaring back to life in the championship.
Yeah, it's such a damn long shot, but
it's still there.
It's Max Verstappen.
And that's really all that Max needs. Right. It's Max Verstappen.
Exactly.
If he knows that there's a chance, he's not
going to back down. Yeah,
he's flying at it.
Yeah, no, it was his drive. I mean, like I said, his qualifying lap was spectacular, and then you have the race, and Yeah, I mean, he was gone by the end of like lap 2, and we didn't see him until we crossed the line. Like,
right.
It was, or we saw him when him and GP had the radio message, and then we saw him when he crossed the line. But yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Monza podium will always be unmatched. I think every podium should be over the track like they do in Monza. I'm so happy Abu Dhabi is now over the track like that. It just, I posted this on Twitter.
Looks so much better.
It looks so much better, and I think it also closes the gap between the drivers and the fans that are there in person.
Absolutely.
Like, it makes them just a little bit closer. Especially in Monza with how crowded the track is with fans. Like, it just makes the gap that much smaller. But yeah. Monza was a good old race in Monza.
Yeah.
Good old race. Do you have anything else you would like to add about Monza?
Not about Monza. No, I do not. I am good. I thought it was a great race. Happy about it. Like I said, a little bit of a snooze fest in the middle of it, but it lived up.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I still want to say they told us the past 2 races they weren't going to be able to overtake. Have some decent overtakes at Spa.
That's a great point.
Not Spa.
That's a wonderful point.
Zandvoort and Monza. But yes, I want to ask you this now. Since if you want to give them, do you want to give predictions for Baku since you won't be here?
Oh, yeah, I can give predictions for Baku. I'm going to say, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say by the time Baku rolls around, McLaren, I'm remaining hopeful, will have made up their mind. They'll have picked a driver to focus on for the rest of the season. That driver will be Oscar Piastri.
And yeah, you're also going into a street circuit.
Yeah. I'm going to say Oscar Piastri is going to win Baku. That's my prediction. I won't go 1 through 3, but that's my prediction.
No, I agree. I don't have anything else to add to this week's episode. As you just heard, Owen will be going away and won't be here for the next 2 weeks. Lucky him.
I am leaving.
So you're stuck with me.
Yes.
We will be having episodes next week. I'm still working on something, maybe having a guest or doing something different for an episode. And then the following week, Baku recap. I'm going to have my good old friend, Miss Tasia Johnson. I'm sure you've all seen her on social media. Join me for a Baku recap. That'll be very exciting.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. So yes, I will be back next week. Owen will not.
I will not.
As always, please go give us a follow over on Instagram and Threads at _circuit_, Twitter /X, UG Circuit Pod, TikTok _circuit. Owen is underground. What are you? Underground Circuit
_Owen.
Yes, if you want to follow along, if he posts anything on there from when he's away. But we will see you all. I will see you all next week. Owen will see you in 3 weeks.
3 weeks, people. I will see you in 3 weeks.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you all. Happy break from race week. I feel like we low-key need it, so.
Yeah, I'll enjoy the break. It'll be nice. Yeah. I will see you soon, people. See you after Baku. Enjoy the race.
Goodbye, people.